There's another 21-5 team in the Big Ten. And tonight, they moved to 12-3, just a half game back of first place Michigan. And it is the Michigan State Spartans, who Terrence Oglesby said in the preseason, they were going to exceed expectations. They were going to prove doubters wrong. Tonight, 75-66, they beat Purdue. T.O., Michigan State did not have anybody score more than 12 points in this win. But they had 8 players with at least 7 points. What do you make of what Tom Izzo has authored with this club?
It might be his best work. It might be his best work in a career full of them, of great performances and coaching performances. It just very well may be his best work. Who's the pro? Cohen Carr is going to have a chance because of the athleticism, the 0.001% athleticism. Jeremy Fears is small. Jaden Akins is fine, but he was 3 of 8 today. Who's the pro? Jace Richardson? Might be. But, like, it's unbelievable to see what they've been able to accomplish. How about this? In the year of our Lord, 2025, they took 13 threes and beat Purdue. 13 threes and beat Purdue. They're tougher than you. That's what it comes down to. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to sit here. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to lie to the world. I'm not going to lie to America. I'm not buying Peacock. It's not happening. I didn't watch the game. So I'm going off stats right now. But what I'm imagining, and I'm going to let you guys tell me, what I'm imagining is they switched up matchups on Braden Smith. They threw a bunch of different bodies on him. Am I correct in saying so?
Yeah.
You guys don't have Peacock either. You guys don't have Peacock either. This shit's phenomenal.
I'm letting
Nobody
you have
has
your moment,
Peacock.
man.
How expensive is Peacock? It's too expensive for me.
I do.
That's for damn sure. But this is what I'm imagining. They switched up a bunch of matchups, and they were just tougher, more physical. They moved the basketball, and Xavier Booker still can't get right. And they're still winning games. But the continuity of the guards, the guys understand how to play. They're playing together, and they're unselfish. Michigan State, I picked them at the beginning because I like the continuity plus the guards. I thought Jaden Akins was going to take a step. He has. Boom. There you go.
Yeah, look, at the end of last season, Tom Izzo stood in the hallway in the NCAA tournament and was like, this is not happening again. I don't want this feeling again. We're not going to be mediocre again. And the crazy part about it is he didn't overhaul what he was doing and say, hey, I'm going to go out into the portal and just, flip this roster and NIL the hell out of these guys. He said, I'm going to double down and we're just going to bet on continuity. And damn it, it's worked. And it's amazing because we see all these teams who try in February. We're watching Illinois right now, or we just watched Illinois, but like all these different teams that are like, hey, in this expedited 35-game season we have, like it's a race to find your identity. Michigan State had that in the second game of the year and then just continued to build on it. So, I mean, tonight that looked like February in Breslin. That's what it did. Yeah, that's what it looked like. The players, the staff, the crowd. I mean, I think everybody knew what's at stake, and it's getting Michigan State back to the top of the conference, which was something that when I was at Illinois, I was definitely used to seeing them up to the top. And they haven't been bottom feeders at all, but just it's not what we're used to with this type of group. And tonight, nothing was comfortable for Purdue. No. I thought Michigan State did a fantastic job of making Braden play in close quarters. I mean, everything, like we're not going to let you snake ball screens all night. We're not going to let you, play 2-man game and get those short rolls with Trey Kaufman-Renn. And then, you just like, they're so consistent with their pace that no matter the personnel grouping, you send too many to the glass, you better get it. You turn the ball over, you're done. They're going to get out in transition. The issue for Purdue tonight too was they turned the ball over 12 times, which isn't bad, right? That's not awful. But after the Trey Kaufman-Renn moving screen to start the game, there were 10 live ball turnovers after that. And that's what got Michigan State going. So unbelievable effort, way to get back in it tonight. And they can smell it, man. They can smell it.
You're right. And when you look at the numbers in this game, Purdue took 47 shots. 26 of them came from Braden Smith and Trey Kaufman-Renn. Michigan State said defensively, we are taking away everybody outside in those two. We know that Braden Smith and TKR are going to get theirs to a degree, but they made it hard for Smith to get his. You're exactly right, Mike. They made him uncomfortable when he was on offense, and it's really hard to do that. How many times do you see Braden Smith actually become uncomfortable in a game? It doesn't happen. He's as good as any guard in the sport.
Real quick, too, and then we'll obviously get to break, but Michigan State, I mean, this is why when you play your ass off, you can overcome a lot. I mean, Braden Smith is on the wing, and, I think it was Miles Colvin or CJ Cox drove into the middle of the paint, and Cohen Carr ran at the ball off of Braden Smith, which is, 40% career three-point shooter. You don't do that, but you only do that if you know that Trey Holloman's got your back and is going to stunt and not allow Braden to get a shot off. I mean, that's what Michigan State has been about this whole entire season on defensive end.